Well, the death of 23-year-old Irina Zaritska also has the state's entire congressional delegation calling for the removal of the judge who released the suspect, who's a repeat offender, and was released with a written promise to appear in court prior to this murder. ABC News' Stephanie Ramos has been following the latest here. So first of all, Stephanie, we just heard there from federal prosecutors, though, but can you fill us in more on why they're filing these charges in this manner?
Well, they're really using this as a deterrent, basically telling other criminals if you have a thought of committing a similar crime or anything of this magnitude, the consequence could be the death penalty. So Brown, as you mentioned, his charges, he's charged with committing an act causing death on a mass transportation system, which is a statute which could make him eligible for the death penalty if convicted. The U.S. attorney explained at his news conference there that they looked at bringing federal charges after seeing the impact that this had on the community and the fear it gave other potential transit riders in the city. And that's when he said they found this statute, which was actually used previously under the Biden administration against a man named Frank James, who committed a mass shooting in 2022 in New York City. So they wanted to send a message and elevate this particular case with as harsh a punishment on the table as possible. The broader implication is they clearly want this case in the news and a part of the larger national conversation surrounding crime and leadership in Democrat-run major cities. So we heard that clear as day in the White House press briefing today and in Trump's Truth Social post, making this case explicitly about the Senate election in North Carolina. But as I said, the government is using this as a possible deterrent, letting criminals know if you commit a crime like this, this could be the consequence, not just throwing you behind bars, but the death penalty.
And Stephanie, what's next for the murder case here? Do they think he's going to even be able to stand trial?
That is unclear at the moment. A judge has ordered the suspect get a mental evaluation, a competency test at a hospital. He is scheduled to appear in court later this month, but the results from that test will determine how the trial moves forward, if these charges are changed in any way. So that's unclear at the moment.